Are you ready to have your mind blown? To have your fear reaction triggered? And to have your adrenaline rushing? Look no further, because each of the roller coasters in this video tops the other. Before we get into the top 10 craziest roller coasters, make sure you support us and subscribe to our channel on the bottom right. After that, hit the bell button below, and we are good to go. Number 10. Fury 325. Kicking off our video is Fury 325, which is located at Carowinds in Charlotte, North Carolina. Not only is this ride colossally tall, but its designers were also apparently adrenaline-seeking sadists because they designed the ride to play on human psychology and our reactions of fear and intense anticipation. You can see the Fury as soon as you enter the park, as it's wrapped around the front gate. The ride itself, as you can tell by its name, is 325 feet tall and features heart-dropping aspects, such as insane twists and beams that barely, and just barely, clears over the riders' heads. If you thought this was insane, your jaw will drop at our number 1 ride. You know what? Even the next one will shock you. But don't forget to like this video first before we continue. Number 9. Kingda Ka. Next up is a ride whose name is associated with danger. New Jersey's Six Flags Great Adventure's prized and most dangerous ride, Kingda Ka. Get ready for the most intense 28 seconds of your life. Right from the get-go, this dizzying ride launches into a terrifying acceleration of 128 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds flat. Riders hold on with white knuckles onto their seats' handles as the Kingda Ka train carries them to the Top Hat Tower that's 456 feet up in the air, only to be dropped 418 feet down. Number 8. Alpine Slide. Does self-operating your own roller coaster count as crazy? Because this 2,700-foot-tall roller coaster will challenge your concept of control. This ride at Magic Mountain Park in California boasts individually controlled sleds. According to the passengers, the Alpine Slide has 2 speeds, boring slow and dizzyingly fast. Number 7. Montu. There's nothing less reassuring, and that makes your heart pump than being on a 70-mile-per-hour ride that doesn't allow you to see where you're going or to see ahead what's around the corner. If you dare enter the Montu ride at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, Florida, you have a heart of steel. Even the concept is stressful to think about. It dramatically takes riders through 5 trenches and is full of sharp turns. It takes advantage of its location in the park. On their trains, the riders come dangerously close to slamming into surrounding other buildings and even the people on the other trains, all in the spirit of making your heart try to burst out of your ribcage. And if you thought this was stressful, then imagine something similar, but with floorless seating. Keep watching for that intense coaster. Number 6. Millennium Force. This is one ride that earned its spot by being so insane that it's crossed the line from terrifying and into deep satisfaction. Some people have even called the Millennium Force at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, therapeutic. As it overlooks Lake Erie, the ride speedily climbs up a daunting 300 feet, offering unprecedented views of the sparkling lake before yanking the rug from under your feet and catapulting you into the drop. Number 5. Alton Towers. The United Kingdom may not have the fastest or tallest ride, but it does have a ride that holds the records for the most inversions. Have your world flipped upside down at the Smiler coaster at Alton Towers in Staffordshire, in the UK. This ride takes you across a series of 14 loops in just under 3 minutes. Number 4. Bizarro. With one of the world's biggest and steepest drops, the Bizarro ride at Six Flags Agawa, Massachusetts will rock your world in its, well, bizarreness. It only lasts for 2.5 minutes. The real doozy is when the ride starts to lose momentum at the bottom of a hill. It then creates the illusion that it's going faster than it is by making intense and tight turns right after the first fast drop. Number 3. Yukon Striker. The longest dive coaster is next up on our list of the craziest roller coasters. The Yukon Striker coaster in Canada's Wonderland features, brace yourself, a 360-degree flip, 4 inversions, and a 75-meter drop. What takes this ride to another level is the floorless seating. That's not it. This breathtaking drop holds for 3 seconds, briefly allowing riders to admire panoramic views of the park before launching them into an underground tunnel that's surrounded by water. Number 2. Formula Rossa. Saving the best 2 and most insane rides for last. At number 2 is only the world's fastest roller coaster. This will definitely challenge your ability to keep your breakfast down. Let us take you on the Formula Rossa ride at Ferrari World on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. In just 4.9 seconds, the Formula Rossa reaches a top speed of 149 miles per hour. You're actually required to wear safety goggles from how high and fast the ride is. Number 1. The Takabisha Gerstualer Eurofighter. We saved the best and craziest ride for last. At number 1 is the Takabisha Gerstualer Eurofighter, a steel roller coaster that has terrified gleeful riders at Fuji-Q Highland Theme Park in Japan for years now. Let's compare with our first crazy ride, which was the Fury 325. Now get this, the Takabisha is 3,300 feet tall. Strap onto your seats because this one is a wild ride. It starts with a drop into utter darkness, followed by a slow heartline roll. You're then suddenly launched at 63 miles per hour down a 207-foot tunnel. It's not over. A colossal inverted top hat builds up the anticipation for the upcoming banana roll, corkscrew, and 2 hills. A heart-stopping 180-degree turn suddenly takes you off course and onto a vertical chain lift hill that's 142 feet up in the air. Once you're on top of the park, a slow 121-degree vertical drop lowers you into a dive hoop, an inline look, a 7th inversion, and the ride finished after an Immelmann loop. Did you already fall from your chair, or are you still there? In that case, we want to thank you for hanging on till the end. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.